welcome to a unusual edition of Full Throttle. Today, I am joined by one of my support staff, and she is going to be making a decision for a good time for you guys to learn about what it takes for me to put on Full Throttle every week in my daily life. So, hopefully you guys will follow me. And if you have any questions, put it in the chat. So fire away, Sarah Donner.
Thank you. All right, Justin. So some of your fans may not know your full background, right? So can you give us a little bit of information there? Let's start with your disability.
Disability is cerebral palsy, and it's got my brain can not function the way it needs to, like other people. Therefore, so like for example, my emotions can get the best of me. The support staff have got me in a much better situation where my emotions don't get the best of me as much. It's kind of a relief.
That's awesome. So you talked about how it can emotionally affect you. Is there any physical disabilities or limitations?
Yes, I can't walk near as good as some people. I use the K walker to help me walk, and you know
Do you have other mobility devices?
I have a power chair.
A power chair. Okay. So you are able to walk, but it's pretty limited.
Yes.
Does your disorder cause any other issues with your health or you getting around?
Uh, it mainly can affect the way I think, the way my mood sometimes is, and all of the above.
Okay, perfect. With cerebral palsy, if do your muscles get tight?
Yes.
Is that one of the reasons why it's hard for you to move around is because your muscles spasm and tighten up?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So then how did you get started on your journey in media and creating content?
Uh, this needed something to do. Um, Something that was going to make me happy at the time. Um, I had some different scenarios go on with my life, and I just was struggling. Um, and thought YouTube would be a good way for me to um, see what was out there, along with Xbox and along with my support system. Um, there's a there's a lot of things that I could get into that upset me back in the day, but we're here to talk about the good things about me, not the
Struggles?
struggles.
Remember, friend, we all have struggles.
Mm-hmm.
So, can I ask some follow-up questions to that? You said during that time frame. Was this when the world went through its great pause a few years ago and everything shut down?
Right, right before that, I came home from living on my own with some roommates.
You had lived independently out in the community with
Yeah.
some support staff. Right on. So lots and lots of things changed at that time. So it looks like you were looking for a sense of or building a sense of community.
Yep.
Nice. Right on. So um so then with that community involvement, what kind of community involvement things do you do?
Uh, I just got the Learning Award from Eastern Seals, Iowa for all the effort I have put and yeah, so
Do you give back to your community in any way?
yeah, I do actually. For any nursing students, you'll get a kick out of this. I volunteer at the local colleges and help nursing students, PAs, whoever you are in my local area, um, with blood pressure stuff, heart and lungs, and
So you volunteer your time so that these nursing students can practice taking vitals on you?
yeah, it's so fun. Uh, with certain things that, yeah, they don't on me,
Mhm.
but the simple stuff. I always say I don't like going into nursing in a nutshell. Someone.
That's really generous of you to use your that way. Nice. All right. So let's see what else we can get for some queries. Well, let's go into motorsports then. So you've been covering racing. What is it about motorsports that keeps you passionate and involved?
You know, I say this all the time. It's the relationship that I have built with you guys that keeps me going, keeps this channel going. But obviously, that being said, um, all the people that have ever came on this program have a special place in my heart because they care about people with disabilities.
Mhm. So, from your perspective, how has local or regional racing changed over the past decade?
Oh God. Um, it came when they took away the local fairground races, which they need to bring that back. In
At the
my
Iowa State Fairground?
yeah.
Okay.
Um, you know, and a little teaser. We do have a guy named Lou Cycle coming on the show as the next racing interview to get you guys fired up. I want to see some. I have goals for this channel. I have goals for myself and I have goals for you guys. If you have any questions whatsoever for any guests, if I decide to go live, don't hesitate to be a part of it, please.
You want feedback from your audience.
Yeah.
You want them to interact with you.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Is there a particular racing moment or a story that stayed with you throughout your career so far?
Actually, be honest, Joe Gibbs, Bobby Bonnie. I know I said the other week that the that I did not. I think those two people have the biggest influence in my life. Bobby, is the one I met on Make With, and Joe Gibbs. What can you say about Coach? Um, gosh, there's so much I want to say, but there's so little time and such little time in someone's day to get it all out. But I mean, like I said, those guys that have took the time to be a part of Full Throttle in the interview will have really touched my heart. Have
Sounds like you're honored.
yes,
Hmm. Nice.
yep.
Okay, so then let's talk about your broadcasting or your media stuff for just a little bit. You are building a strong reputation for connecting with your audience. What do you think is the key to good storytelling?
Hmm. Kids, with my disability, I don't prepare as much as I probably should, but I'm the type of person, no matter what I've done, I'm a basketball coach, and I use the same format when I'm doing basketball. I think on the seat of my pants. Sometimes that's good, sometimes it doesn't make for good content, but that's just my disability again settling in. Sometimes it makes for good content, and like I said, sometimes it's not going to. I want to make it very clear.
I see that as being authentic to who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There's going to be good days and there's going to be bad days. And you're not putting out just the good stuff, you're willing to put it all out there.
Mhm.
I think that's very authentic. Good job. So let's see. Whoops. Community impact. So well, that was going to be the next question is like, how do you prepare for a show or an interview? Do you have a prep routine that you do before an interview?
I usually like to be on Zoom um 10, 10 maybe 5 minutes before to get my mind set. Sometimes I could sit there and wait for them and get some sort of a pain when you have to sit there and wait for them, but it's part of the work. It's part of the fun. It's part of doing this type of work. People are going to be late.
Hmm. Is there anything you do before you're ready to sit down and do that? Well, like during that day that you know you're going to have an interview, what are some things that you like to make sure that you do before it's interview time?
I sometimes can, I don't like to think about the interview until maybe an hour
Okay.
before.
Mhm.
Um, I also don't sit there and say, "Oh, I'm sending you the link right away," because I usually wait till the day of,
Mhm.
or the day before
Mhm.
to send out the link because plans to change
Yeah.
and everything.
Mhm. Can I, um, just for openness, is there a reason that you don't want to think about the interview until an hour before you do it?
Um,
Do you want to explain that a little bit?
yeah,
Okay.
I, again, it's my, uh, disability being in a tailspin in a good way.
So you have learned that you can fixate on things and it will
Yeah,
throw you in a tailspin.
yeah,
So then the better solution is to distract yourself until it's time to transition into that new activity.
yep.
Oh, that's awesome. That's some really good skills right there. So what's any behind the scenes moment that fans would never believe?
Never believe. Um, you'll never believe this one. There's a guy in NASCAR that haven't really spoken a lot about him, and this Gillen has went beyond, above and beyond for this channel to help me give you guys content. Without him going beyond his capabilities,
Mm-hmm.
this channel would not be where it is. Yes, am I the one that puts in the work? Am I the one that does the interview? Yes, but he is the one that got me hooked up with Bobby Labonte after months of trying to get a hold of him the professional way straight to him on his websites or
Mm-hmm.
anything. Once I started talking to him, things started to materialize.
Mm-hmm.
And
He was kind enough to use his personal connections to get you in contact with Mr. Gibbs.
no, we're talking about
Oh, Bobby
Bobby.
Labonte. Sorry. Yes, he used his personal connections to be able to get you connected. That was really generous of him. That was very nice. All right, so it looks like we probably should be wrapping up shortly. I've got one final question for you.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh, where did it just go? What's the one thing you haven't done yet that you still hope to accomplish?
So, sing the national anthem at a NASCAR race.
Ooh, that would be really awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Close your live off. You gonna say goodbye?
Goodbye.